Hey everybody, namaste. Welcome again to my channel. It's Destiny again. As promised, I'm going to walk you through some sound and hopefully you can understand how sound is really important for your healing journey. When I talk about being balanced, sound is something that has been really healing for me this year. It started off really interesting for me. I lost my grandfather, then I lost my father, and now this coronavirus. So, which is now like, who else am I going to lose this year? So, dealing with sound has allowed me to stay out of my head and to remain in my body. It also helps to relieve tension and help to raise the vibration around me and also cut through negative energy that may be surfacing in my being. And as an African American woman, I have recognized how important sound is, and I do understand that historically, especially in colonized nations, sound has been something that we haven't been able to fully explore outside of a colonized paradigm. And so now this is an interesting time in history with us being able to have access to so much information. And I consider myself as a daughter of the African diaspora. So wherever there are African people, I feel like that is part of my history and my heritage as well. So sound is beautiful. Part of my African American history, sound was really used in during slavery times. A lot of times our ancestors couldn't sing their songs. They were sometimes even forbidden to speak their languages or even speak to each other out of the fear of organizing or escaping. But one thing that they perfected and I thought was so beautiful was the humming. So I'm going to share that with you. And if it resonates with you and you feel like it's something that can come out during your time of meditation or prayer or just going inward, please incorporate this into your practice. Or if you have something similar from your heritage, incorporate it into your practice. So those low tones just bring you right into your body, and it helps to work through the root chakra here, where a lot of stagnation happens and it takes place here, a lot of stagnant energy that we don't move through. So you use those low tones, like when you think about when you're having sex, you want to use those low tones because it helps to open the cervix in women, and it also helps men relax. So when you're having sex, you don't want to be like, hoo, hoo. You want to get down deep into those root sounds, right? Also, when a woman is in labor, you want to guide her with those low moans, those low tones that helps the uterus to relax and it helps the cervix to open up, right? So a little bit of sound therapy that we use, and I'm pulling from my ancestors because they come through real strong, and they love they humming. So that is something that I honor them with, and I make sure that I take that time to hum. And it really just helps to ground me and root me and keep me out of my head, right? This is what we're doing. We're finding things to take us out of our head, keep us in our body, and it also helps us to make wiser choices and keep us in tune with the unexplainable, whether you want to call it spirit or God or Allah or Dumare or whatever it is that you are calling this higher consciousness. Once you get out of your head and you keep, out of the part that you're trying to control and just come and be present, you're able to experience more of that divine essence. So humming, using those low tones is another way to get you out of your head. Another thing I love is like instruments. So whatever instruments that you have, I love to surround myself with instruments. I have a timbila from Swaziland. I have some Tibetan singing bowls. I have some crystal bowls, which I actually like better than the metal ones. But they work better for my sound resonance. So, but yours might be the metal ones from Tibet. I actually am planning on a trip to Tibet to pick a singing bowl and to go through the whole history of it and everything so I can have a deeper understanding. But this is just something that works for me. If you do not have a singing bowl, I do not expect you to do this. Or maybe you can tune in to to my channel and sit through this process again. Or maybe you can find some other person who does sound bathing, or go to a sound bathing class once they release the restrictions of how many people can be in a room and so on and so forth. But for now, just tune in and chill with me. So this one is for our solar plexus, if you believe in the chakra system. This one here, and we are going to, this is a larger bowl. You can't really see it. And I'm just going to play some sound. So here we're going to ground ourselves once again. get you out of your head, to bring you back into center, to help you then make decisions that you are truly in alignment with, right? Help to sort through some of the clutter, some of the manipulation, some of the propaganda that we have unfortunately inherited and also that we're personally experiencing. So I hope that I've been able to give you some tools. You can start with your voice. You start with setting your environment, starting with your voice. If you have instruments, you can play them, playing notes like F resonates with the heart chakra, A and D, G and C. These are all notes that go with our chakras. So they go with our energy centers. There are some sacred notes. And I will put some posts about where you can learn more about these notes that go with our energy centers. And you can hum those notes if you're a singer. You can play those notes if you're a musician. You can listen to those notes if you're neither. But everybody can hum a note for the most part. So I'm looking forward to sharing some more healing energy with you in this peculiar time that we're in. And I'm hoping that you are continuing to eat your fruits and your vegetables, reducing your alcohol consumption, reducing your cigarette consumption, making sure you're eating lots of fresh fruits, lots of fresh foods, taking vitamin C. I actually learned that one of the best ways to get vitamin C is through sauerkraut. So if you happen to buy up 95 cabbages when you were out doing your shopping, turn some into sauerkraut. And that is a very good source for vitamin C. All right, take care, y'all. Until next time, be well, take care, stay on your toes. Don't be a sucker.